top.
I feel awesome. It's been a great day. It's an awesome milestone for Casper, so I'm pumped.
So the lead up to this was a little bit dramatic. We went on the roadshow with a conservative valuation, lowered the range, priced at the bottom of the range. What was happening behind the scenes? What was the problem?
You know, I've always been focused on the company that we're building with Casper, thinking long term. As one of the founders, we're so excited about being on our journey to build the world's first sleep brand. You know, these are milestones, they're moments in time, but it hasn't changed us being long-term focused on building the brand and business that we're excited about.
And was it a tough pitch to investors? I mean, you were valued in the private markets above $1 billion. Priced yesterday less than $500 million. You're up to $600 million in today's valuation, but what was the concern?
You know, I loved getting out and meeting investors and telling them what we're hoping to build. The fact that there's never been a sleep brand before is an awesome opportunity. People are investing in their sleep because they know it's key to their wellness and how they feel. And Casper's becoming the go-to brand. We have the best mattress in the space. We have best sleep products like pillows, our Glow Light. And as we told the story about what we're building and how we continue to think long-term and are going after really large markets that haven't seen innovation in a very long time, people got very excited.
Can you do it profitably?
You know, we're, again, focused on the long term, so we're investing in the business. We're continuing to launch great products. We've built a great team that's executing well. We're going after big markets, and we're going to continue to be focused on building the business for the long term.
Philip, why are your general and administrative costs so high? To my eye, they're more than 30% of revenue at your competitor Purple. They are 6% of revenue at Tempur Sealy. They are 9%. Why so high?
You know, the reason why our mattress is the highest rated mattress by Consumer Reports, the reason why our Glow Light won Time's Invention of the Year is because we invest in great products. So we have a team in San Francisco called Casper Labs. That's part of our G&A, that's part of our investment into building truly innovative products that helps elevate people's sleep quality. And that innovation doesn't come without a team that's focused on this. These are folks learning how to help people sleep better, get better ergonomic support, better thermal support throughout the night.
So they're going to stay that high?
So we are continuing to drive growth in the business going forward. Again, going after big markets. The growth's been rapid over our first not even 6 years in business. We have a long way to continue to grow. And we're going to continue to have that investment in Casper Labs going forward. But the team is locked and loaded and focused on continuing to launch products as we go.
You're continuing to spend on brick and mortar as well, expanding your storefronts. What's the magic number, and why is that so important to this growth moving forward?
Today we have 60 stores, and it's been an awesome way to expand how we can interact with consumers. With Casper, we're always putting our customers first and asking how we can make the product, the experience better and more delightful. Stores have been a great unlock for that, so we're going to continue to bring those to market. And it's been great to see that really help enhance the way that people shop for these products. People want to lay on them.
How is it enhancing?
It's a great experience. So if you haven't been to one of our stores, I definitely recommend going over the weekend. People love it. They spend a lot of time there, over 20 minutes in our stores on average, because you have to have that great experience.
Is it driving more sales, though?
It's been great for sales. People love to lay on the products. They love to touch and feel. Our store associates are sleep experts. They're trained in sleep. So people have never had a go-to destination to have a conversation about sleep. Casper's becoming that.
Product sourcing, where does it happen? And how much liability is there on things like tariffs if it's international?
We do have a global sourcing, but the mattresses are made domestically, so very little exposure to China.
Philip, what's your competitive advantage against competitors like a Purple and a lot of other players that are coming in and doing mattresses in a box?
So I focus on three things. One, we have a brand that has really connected with people. In less than 6 years in business, we have 31% aided awareness with our brand, which benchmarked against any other brand, Lululemon, Canada Goose, et cetera, is remarkably fast. Brand matters in this category. Two is that product innovation that I mentioned. The reason our products are rated so highly, the reason why customers tell us day in and day out about how awesome the products are is because we have really innovative products that optimize around temperature, humidity control, ergonomics, et cetera. And three is that omni-channel strategy. And that's all driven because that's what customers are asking us for. They want to have a place to go try the mattress. They want to talk to someone. These are highly considered purchases. You're spending a third of your life with our products. And we take that very seriously. So that multiple touch point approach has been something that's been really great.
How often does the average American buy a mattress?
You know, the average American buys a mattress actually every couple of years because they have
couple of years?
Because they have multiple bedrooms in their home. So 20 million mattresses are bought in the U.S. a year. $17 to $18 billion are spent at retail on mattresses. So it's a much bigger market than people think, bigger than razors and eyeglasses, et cetera, because you constantly need to upgrade different bedrooms in your home. And increasingly, they're turning to Casper to be that entire solution.
So you think you can compress that cycle?
So repeat revenue for our business is already double-digit percent. 20% of our revenue comes from previous customers, and it's growing really fast because they trust the brand, they know the products are great, and we make the experience as delightful as possible.
What is your core strategic asset then? Is it information about the customer? Is it, I mean, what makes you going forward, maybe from a technology perspective, better? What makes you more efficient?
It's a great question. My view is that you have to do multiple things right to be a successful consumer brand and business. We leverage data to help improve our products. We leverage data to understand where we should open up stores, how we spend money in acquiring customers, et cetera. So data is core to everything that we do, but it's all driven to make the customer experience better when they interact with our products. So technology is foundational for us. Data is foundational to everything that we do, but it only matters if it benefits the consumer, and I think that's what Casper's just getting better at knowing who our customers are and how we can help them get the best night of sleep possible.
I want to go back to valuation for a minute. Last round in the private market, $1.1 billion valuation. When you priced for the IPO last night, it was just under $500 million. Who got the numbers wrong? How could there be such a big discrepancy here?
You know, valuations are just moments in time, so they're noteworthy. This is obviously a huge milestone for us, but it doesn't distract us from building the business that we want to build, which is going to take a long time to build the generational brand that stands for better night of sleep. So we're excited to get back to work, continue to do that, launch great products, and help the world sleep better.
So back to the business. You see the total addressable market, $432 billion. Where does that number come from? And how likely are people to spend on getting a better night of sleep on other products beyond just mattresses?
Yeah, so $432 billion is how we define the global sleep economy. Part of our thesis is that sleep is becoming a part of the wellness equation. People know they need to exercise, people know they need to eat well. More and more people are realizing they should invest in sleep to feel their best selves, and that's where Casper comes in. The sleep economy has been very disorganized and siloed before, with brands not thinking holistically. Casper is the only brand that I know of that thinks holistically and is approaching sleep from an end-to-end solution for consumers.
You started this brand in, 2014 with a few of your friends. How did you come up with an idea that mattresses needed to be disrupted and would be the next hot startup?
You know, we launched the business April 22nd, 2014. We met in 2013, and we were all tracking our sleep for the first time. But the question that we kept coming back to is, what do I do about that? How do I actually make myself sleep better? And then we said, buying a mattress is such a terrible experience. There's got to be a better way. And we said we could actually build a better mattress that's universally comfortable, helps people sleep better, and that, you know, the brands that existed, the S brands, didn't mean anything to us as consumers. So the lack of innovation, the lack of focus on consumers really allowed Casper to come in and grow incredibly fast.
Sleep's in the name of the company, but do you see yourself expanding to furniture that's outside the bedroom?
So we're very focused on sleep. That's our North Star.
That's not in the cards.
Just sleep focus. You know, we've defined our vision to become the most loved and largest sleep company. We're very mission driven at Casper. We want to help people realize the potential of sleep, and so we think holistically about that.
Talk to me about marketing efficiency. We've had Katrina Lake from Stitch Fix on several times. They went through a period where some channels, digital channels that they started out with, proved to be perhaps less effective than they thought. They did some TV. They went back into digital. As areas like podcast advertising are maturing, getting more crowded, what are you having to do to get as efficient as possible in that message?
You know, my background, actually, my whole career has been in online marketing and e-commerce, and I knew that you had to have a diversified approach to how you build your brand and acquire customers. And that's why we've always been early adopters of going into things like podcasts or the subway advertising here in New York City. Google, Facebook, these media auctions, you can't be reliant on any one channel. And so our diversified approach to having a portfolio of channels that we can go and build our products, build our brand awareness, and acquire customers has worked out really well. We've had a very predictable model in place on how we acquire those customers, and we're going to be, again, very data-driven in how we think about deploying dollars across all of these channels.
I'm curious about the shipping and logistics piece of this. I mean, I have 2 Casper mattresses at home. Part of the reason is because I bought a house. They showed up in the box. I pulled them out. Bing, bam, boom. They're set up. They're done. We've seen dimensional weight pricing implemented. We've seen all of the shipping companies raise rates on an annual basis and begin to find ways to basically extract more capacity as they move packages around. What does that mean for Casper?
You know, we actually, it's an interesting logistics market right now with Amazon kind of shifting share around. And so it's an area of focus for us because logistics are an important part. You know, in a lot of markets, in New York City, you can actually order a mattress and we could have it to you later today. So we've been really thinking about how to have an innovative supply chain and approach on logistics so that no matter when you want the product, and this is another great thing about having stores, you could walk out with the products, and a lot of people do. That's important. That's not how the industry works, but it's how Casper's been built.
Finally, what percentage of customers buy a mattress having not lied down on it first?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people do. And part of that's we offer a 100-night trial. If you don't love it, just call us up. We'll come pick it up. So,
well, I mean, it's not like Rent the Runway where it's not easy to say. I wouldn't want to send a mattress back.
You don't have to worry about it. We'll handle it. So we'll pick it up, and it's no issue. So that was part of what we started Casper. And actually, it's interesting. Laying on a mattress in a mattress store is not indicative of if it's the right mattress for you. You should sleep on it. So we came up with a 100-night trial. It's largely become an industry standard at this point. But that's not how the industry worked before Casper. So again, we're putting the customer first and trying to make this process as easy as possible.
Finally, Philip, what are you going to do with the proceeds from the IPO?
Yeah, so we're really excited to have this milestone and to add some cash to the balance sheet, and we're going to continue to execute on exactly what we've talked about, taking the best sleep products to market under a great brand that stands for the best night of sleep possible.
Congratulations. Popping up almost 30%, Casper's IPO.